possibly their best basketball of the season, late in the season. I think they're hitting their stride at the right time here on the grind session.
And you talk about a Balboa team, not only they've always been known for tremendous bigs as far as activity, size, things of that nature. Their guard play has vastly improved this year with some of the same guys that were here a year before. They're just developed shooting-wise, handling pressure, so on and so forth. Let's move to this Colorado side because we got a kid in Bai Ndago who is playing with a chip on his shoulder. And we say that knowing that he's verbally said it because he felt like he got snubbed for the All-Star game. He's like one of those guys, and we know great athletes, all it takes is a little something to get them to tick, to set them off, and that for him has been that itch.
And Ndongo is an extraordinary talent. I mean, this dude, there's our bracket there, and you see they'll take on the winner of Central Point and Denver Prep, whoever wins this ball game. And as you mentioned, Prolific gets knocked off. First time it's ever happened in the grind session tournament that a 16 knocks off a 1.
And a quick basket from Hammond as we get started here for Colorado Prep.
Hammond has been that scoring guy, that lead scorer for Colorado Prep that they maybe needed as far as from the shooting guard position, a guy that can step out and shoot it, and as well just good around the basket just like he just showed.
See some West Oaks guys in the building. They had a close victory yesterday too. Good finish there by Mayal.
Yes, Daniel Mayal has really developed into a solid player for Balboa. He's one of those guys that's been in the system for years, and now you're really starting to see his development.
He holds the record for most offensive rebounds as he grabs one there at 17.
And that was a man rebound right there.
Absolutely. He's supporting that C on his chest as one of the team captains.
And that's Bracey there on the drive, Baron Bracey. And I think that he has been the guy that's kind of been the X factor for Balboa. He's been that guard that now they can drive and kick to as far as a good perimeter shooter. And he also does the driving and kicking as well. So he's added a shooter on the floor for Balboa and also a very good distributor and playmaker. Anytime I start talking about how good of shooters they are, they miss the free throw.
Well, that's been a theme of the weekend, but I ran into Ortega earlier this morning. He said, hey, our team did not shoot it bad from the free throw line.
There's been a couple teams that have not, but man, teams have been very horrendous.
We had a banquet this morning that all the teams attended, and I tell you, we had a great speaker today, former Los Angeles Laker. And
current ESPN analyst.
Yes, and I'm trying to think of his name right
Adrian
now.
Branch.
Yes.
Played at Maryland. Was there at the same time as Len Bias.
He's in the crowd.
Got a ring with the Lakers, Showtime Lakers.
I think that was, what, in '86?
Look, have you seen the new series on HBO about the Lakers, about the Showtime Lakers?
I haven't watched it yet, but that's on my
good stuff.
Yeah, I think they just aired the first episode
last weekend, yeah. So second one will come on tonight.
Talk that talk, Coach.
I'm trying to get that HBO endorsement.
That's
here.
right. (3-2) the score early in this one. Dixon on the drive, and Dixon with the finish.
And listen, you talk about an X factor. Dixon is something that Balboa hasn't had any year that we've seen them play.
Right.
A wing player that can score it, defend, very versatile player for Balboa, and they haven't had that. And he's something special. I really believe that.
Off the mark, but Amaya right there, offensive rebound for the offensive single game leader, record holder here on the grind session.
Amaya, another kid, you're never going to have to coach effort. He is always going to give max effort. You're going to get a timeout here.
Numbers.
Oh, wow. They got lucky, though, actually, because that takes away a putback right there by Dixon.
It's a 7-2 early run here for Balboa. So 1 for 2 at the line for Balboa, but they'll keep an offensive rebound. Another opportunity that's off the mark, and another offensive rebound. That's going to lead to more free throws. Well, that's going to be a problem for Colorado if they can't rebound.
Kai Dixon, man, X factor. And Balboa's got a couple of them. I know it may be against the rules to have more than one X factor.
Right.
But I feel like that he is one of them. Again, with his size, he looks to be about 6'6". That's that perfect wing size. He shoots it well, as you can see from the free throw line there. Just adds a lot of versatility that Balboa, again, really needed. Man, that's just – is that Big Mac? No, that's not Big Mac.
No. Come on now. You see the Brooklyn stat. If you want to know where we're back at, just check with the Brooklyn Nets.
I thought it was him, but you can't see anything with the
glare
shining in here. Yeah.
So 10-2, Langston Reynolds. He got selected to his second grind session All-Star team.
What a start for Balboa.
Yes, absolutely. Story of this game early is offensive rebounds, the extra opportunities for Balboa, and getting to the line has been what happens here. He's got plenty of size to work against in this one. I think that's going to be a challenge.
It's a great job by Oyedeer, too. That was a 50-50 rebound that he pulls.
Brazy off the mark there as the battle for the rebound. He'll stay with Balboa.
And Colorado Prep, they've got to understand, okay, these dudes have come to play. And that should be no surprise. Balboa, once again, they've got a full team of guys that you don't have to coach effort. If Coach Jones has to coach effort, trust me, they'll be sitting by him on the bench.
Yeah. So that last possession, it was off Balboa as it goes to Colorado. Inside. Good finish.
Is that guy.
Absolutely.
Give it to him down low. He's a matchup nightmare for anybody because if you're bigger than he is, he can drive around you, put it on the floor. If he's got the size advantage on you, you're in a big mismatch because of his athleticism. Now, I don't know if we want to get AB over here now. He might take my job. I'm not sure if I'm cool with that.
And here's what I want to get his first impressions, because I'm almost for certain this is his first time watching a grind session event, and the amount of talent compared to what we see today in the normal traditional setting. Conversations you and I have had before, and just to see his impressions upon our league.
Right. And he's going to see some guys that he'll see at the college level. He does college games for ESPN.
Absolutely.
Man, Balboa, again, off to a hot start. That was a great, on the previous play as we were speaking there, great back cut by Langston Reynolds and pass by Diongo. But once again, Balboa shooting a very high percentage from the floor right now.
So 12-6 is our score early in this one. Is free throw coming from Dubois. That's good. Langston inside is going to be a blocking foul there. And Langston Reynolds will go to the line with an opportunity to shoot two.
Langston, one of the better slashing type guards on the grind session, very athletic. A 1-foot jumper. He's a 1-foot dunker. He usually gets one of those a game where it's the wow factor. Could be on your head, could be all alone, but he hunts those dunks, and he's got the athleticism to do that. This is an area where he has struggled. But to Langston's credit, everybody's struggling at the line this weekend.
Shout out to his mom. We were in Denver just a couple of weeks ago. She came up and said hello and appreciated us broadcasting, talking good about her baby. He's like, Mom, don't do me like that. I'm a grown man out here in these streets.
All right.
Hammond off the assist from Langston. They knocked down a three. 13-10.
It's what happens when you put shooters on the floor. Your offense, you just have so many other options that you don't have.
So that foul is going to be on Oyedeer. We'll have a timeout here. Be a full timeout. Full timeout. We'll be back. This is the Grind Session. So 13-10 is our score. A quick start from Balboa, but Colorado answering with a run of their own as they try to climb back into this one. Skip pass. Shot clock. It's down to 5. Langston, floater. Good.
Very good. And even if Langston adds that to his game, and that's something that he can really continue to do because he can get to those spots at will. Work on those floaters, and you be in business. Oh, nice flare screen right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's a great read by Oyudir on the pass, and then Dubois with the real assist. Oyudir gets the hockey assist.
How about this transition here? Look at this kid fly.
Hey, what a play. That's possibly 2 on Ndongo.
It is. That's huge. Credit Dixon putting the pressure.
I don't know how Dixon even got
that off.
I thought for sure Ndongo was going to pin that on the backboard. We've seen him do that. He's one of the best at that I've ever seen. He pins it with 2 hands more times than none. And Dixon was able to get it up on the rim. That is not the start that you wanted if you're Colorado Prep, to have Ndongo out of the game in the first 5.5 minutes. That means extended minutes for Boop.
Right.
And now Brock Wisney probably plays the rest of the half, which is fine. I was kind of wondering where Brock was, actually. He usually starts.
I think they were more maybe going off matchup too, and I think at some point the rebound is going to determine this game. How many extra shots Balboa gets in the half court, in my opinion, in this one.
Oh, gosh, I was going to say there's got to be a foul. I mean, no matter where that foul came from, that was a foul.
Yeah. Sub. Oh, got it. So just over 12 minutes to go here in this first half. It's 16-12.
And you've seen this from Colorado Prep. Langston Reynolds is basically taken over as the point guard. And has done a good job. We've seen him have
Good shot.
Yes, it's Coleman there for 3. And there was an assist right there. And that's what I was just about to say. We've seen him have games with 10+ assists. So Langston stepped right in and done a great job at the point guard position. Good hands there by Coleman and Wisney.
Oh, watch your head here. Langston Reynolds.
But that's what I love about Langston right there. We've seen too many guys, no matter what, go for the dunk. Langston just goes, puts it in.
High horns look here for Balboa as Kane cuts down off of that. Kick out of a good look for Bracy, and he knocks it down.
It's been there all year for Bracy.
Absolutely.
He has shot the 3 very well all year long for Balboa.
Reynolds over to Brock as he gets fouled. We'll see.
One of the things you hear coaches say all the time, stay on your feet.
Yes.
And that's why.
Yes.
Stay on your feet. And
nothing drives me crazier than
Brock probably travels if you stay on your feet there. Instead, somebody leaves their feet, hacks him, it's a foul.
Nothing drives me more crazy.
Me either,
than
dude.
Kids
leaving
their feet on that drives me nuts.
You know, I mean, you know, take that from me, the short guy that couldn't block shots, but at the same time, you realize, man, now Colorado Prep, Hawkins that time for 3, but shooting it well. Both teams actually shooting it very well here to start.
It's going to be a moving screen there on the Mayow.
Colorado Prep 8-11 to start this one. 8 of 11, excuse me. And Balboa 6 of 11. So both teams shooting it very well. Well over 50% for Balboa or for Colorado Prep. Oh, now we've seen Boop take those. We've seen him take those shots. Matt's saying, wait a second.
Now, hey, you just got to wall up. I mean, what is Boop?
I didn't really see him do anything, honestly.
But holding his ground.
Yeah. If you don't you don't brace yourself for that contact, Boop will send you through the wall.
That shot off the mark there as Balboa comes out with that rebound. They'll try to get a good set here. Like you mentioned, both teams shooting the ball very well.
Oh, my goodness.
And it continues. Bracey with another one.
Beautiful stroke, top of the key for Baron Bracey.
Good defense. How about the hustle there? Oh, loose ball foul, but you got to appreciate the effort there by Bracey.
And last year, what did we say that Balboa was desperately needing? That was that point guard.
Yeah.
And I think that Bracey has stepped in and taken that role by the horns, man.
And we mentioned this before. Who's part of their program and coaches their post-grad, Andre Miller, former great NBA point guard. And he's gotten a lot of time in at that position for Balboa.
Miller was obviously great at Utah as well in college. I always like to mention Kentucky beat them in the championship game in 1998. That's nice.
Oh, my goodness.
It's nice.
Dixon out here looking different right
now. Dixon is nice.
Here's an X factor for Colorado, too. A kid that Cole Hawkins, man, he can put up points if you let him get loose.
Oh, yeah, he's really good
He's one of those kids, in my opinion, I'm no disrespect, he don't pass the eye test when you first see him on the floor, but when you watch him play, you can't help but to like the kid.
Sure. And he's developed into that as well.
Absolutely.
Early in the year, he got no time. And now he gets regular minutes for Colorado Prep.
Here's Kane. He'll drive, and Moop is right there.
Good movement.
Oh, man, you got to close out on Bracey, though.
Yeah, but that's he misses that one, but that's credit to him moving without the basketball and moving himself into an open position. So we've got different scores here. KJ's been sleeping over there. On the scoreboard here in the gym, it's 24-20. On our scoreboard, it's
24.
Okay, so KJ has not been sleeping. Jesse's been sleeping.
She working on her Starbucks, though. She'll be all right. It's been a long night. Hey, can we give Jess some love?
Hey, man.
So Jess got to understand. The coaches know her. The fans behind the scene may not, but she, our official scorekeeper, right? She's the encyclopedia of the grind session.
Oh, for sure.
Putting together press releases and images for social media and things of that nature. You know, her job is never done.
Absolutely. Very thankful for all the people behind the scenes.
That shot short there.
Langston's got numbers. Good pass. That's a great decision.
Absolutely.
Great decision. Pranger wide open on the three. Langston Reynolds with the find.
And Pranger is one of those kids that can get hot and get going. May out. He drops in the lane there. He gets a paint touch, and it's a no-go. We'll go back the other way. Langston working against Kane. He'll drive, and Kane does a great job of just standing his ground there defensively.
Yes, he does.
And that's going to be a backcourt.
Give Alan Kane all the credit for that turnover right there. Took away the angle for Reynolds. Bodied up. Reynolds a very strong kid. Could have easily ran right through him. Got to attack now. You've got numbers.
See a zone look here for Colorado, and Kane just slices right through it.
That's great back-to-back plays by Kane on the defensive side and then on that layup.
Good kick out, good ball movement from Colorado Prep, and that's off the mark. Both these teams playing well. Brock with the rebound. Brock leaves it for Bai. He finishes, and down go.
Great pass there by Wisney.
I got caught in midair. Good recovery.
Yes, and Foley makes up for the turnover.
Pretty sure you got to recognize situation. I'm thinking run a set. You have that struggle, you know, you pull out, you get your set.
You're exactly right. There was nothing there. That's Brock's spot.
And Joe's about to let him hear it.
We say it every time. Find yourself, or if you're a player, work on that corner three. Because you see so many corner three guys now, and some guys in the NBA that honestly have made a career out of that.
Absolutely.
Started out, a couple that come to mind, P.J. Tucker, Gerald Green.
I got one bigger than that.
Both came in, I'm just saying.
He put rings on people's fingers. Robert Horry.
Well, of course, Horry. I'm just saying guys that came in the league, say a P.J. Tucker, say a Gerald Green, that didn't have much of a role and developed into that corner three-point shooter and they're still playing. P.J. Tucker still playing in the league. You know, went to college, Texas.
And he's one of those guys.
He was a
measurement-wise.
He was a power forward in college.
Absolutely.
At about 6'6".
Yeah. He was one of those in-between guys where he's just like, man, what position could he play at the next level?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly right. And if it weren't for him developing that corner three, he's not in the league.
Right.
I mean, what good's a 6'6" defender that's going to have to guard power forward?
They can't shoot.
Right.
So 30-second timeout taken by Balboa, and we'll see what kind of adjustments they make here. That shot off the mark. Hammond, he'll advance it. He'll receive it and finish.
It's a great pass by Hammond. I mean, really advance all the way to the rim.
That ball got to move.
You're exactly right, man. They on the back end here, Balboa's got opportunities. They're just not looking over the top.
It's a good look there. That shot's off the mark as Hidalgo collects another rebound. Pranger off the mark, and the rebound's going to stay with Colorado Prep. Hammonds almost does the splits. They're still.
And that's going to hurt you. Broke down the entire defense. And I'm not knocking Bracy for that attempt, that still attempt, but you see that all the time. Guys that have that flyby.
You better be sure you can get it.
Colorado Prep really using their length to take away some of those passes. Nice look there by Foley. Correction. That was Pita with that three. Corner three once again. And that's why the corner is so important, because that's the soft spot of most defenses. Nice look.
Yep, absolutely. Good set there.
And again, I think Langston has really found a new role and has sprouted in that role and became a really good point guard. He was not a point guard last year. There's that pin block.
Absolutely.
There's the pin block that we're so accustomed. Oh, look out now. You don't want that man rolling around on you.
That's right.
Now, come on, Boop. You know you're too big to be doing that kind of stuff now. Go take a seat now. You're going to kill somebody out
right,
here.
Exactly. So 36-29, just over 4 minutes to go here in this first half. Go ahead, Coach.
Something a little surprising to me. Dixon only has interest from a couple schools.
That may change with all the
I don't
coaches
get
in the front row here in this one.
Yeah. I mean, I know this sounds maybe silly, but he just looks like a kid that goes to Arizona to me. He just does.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's got good size. He's 6'6".
Arizona State, like, why not us?
Exactly. He could definitely play for Arizona State, trust me.
Oh, that's 3. That's huge. Now, this could play a factor in this game. That's Bai's 3rd foul.
That was on Ndongo. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Legal screen. It's going to be bonus. Or 2 shots, actually. Double bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a factor. So the fouls, even though in the first half, becoming an issue here for Colorado.
I'll say something about Balboa is that last year, every game that every game they want to make it ugly. They do make it ugly.
Right.
This year, I mean, it can get ugly. Don't get me wrong, but they have added some skill guys that have made their game so much smoother, and it's not as ugly anymore.
Well, and I'm going to give this coaching staff credit because their roster has some additions, but not completely a turnover. So they have developed some guys that have been with them for a couple of years.
They've got more guys that they've had on the team for more than 1 year than any team that we have.
Absolutely. Probably OSL will be next in line with that.
No, you're right. You're right. I would say they're probably equal.
Yep.
And look at Amayao, the strength that he has to just wall up right there. I know it's him, and he's a smaller player compared to Amayao, but still, he takes a big bump right there and just absorbs it. You take a kid like Amayao, I mean, that kid's a warrior, man. I mean, he's chiseled. You know, if he took that shirt off, he'd look like a Greek god.
How about Brayson?
Yeah, man, he's great.
Yeah, elevation of his game, man. He doesn't have any offers right now. He may walk out of this gym today with one. Advance it. Way to go off 2 feet. Kids, if you're at home in a situation like that, what Bracy did is exactly what you want to do.
Yep.
Elevate off 2 feet when you know there's a bump coming.
And these free throws will put him in double figures. Good free throw shooter, so he's got 9. I know he'll make one of them at least.
Right. So you say?
Hey, he will. I got faith in him.
The way he's shooting that thing, it should be no problem at all.
Sure. So that's 10 now for Baron Bracy. 2 for 3 from three-point line. Very good. And this is one of those games. I just look up at the scoreboard and we got a 1-point game. Very, very good contest.
Man, turnover here.
Very competitive.
It's going to be runs all throughout this.
To me, it felt. I thought about just without looking. I thought Balboa was probably up. They're down 1.
Yeah.
So both teams, honestly, shooting continue to shoot it really well. 14 of 23 for Colorado. 11 for 24 for Balboa. Not as great, but they're getting to the line.
And both teams have had a lead as large as 7 in this one, so it has been a game of runs, as it's just a 1-point game now. Bracy, another 3.
Come on,
another
man.
shot. Come on, he's on fire right now.
Get out of here with that. Bracy now with 14. 14 of the 38.
Another rebound and run out here for Balboa. How about the transition buckets here for Balboa? Not something you've seen from Balboa in years past.
That's what I mean. He adds a different element to this ball club. And that was Dixon once again. He continues to impress.
Help defense there. Great help defense for this Balboa Bengals team. And you mentioned it brings an element because one of the things from Balboa that we've come accustomed to over the year, having to work so hard in the half court to score.
Right.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. And here we are. I mean, they're on a, 90-point pace right now.
Just under 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Bracy again. Why not, kid?
Oh.
Why not? He's feeling it.
Oh.
Somebody better guard that man.
Oh.
He said, I am him in this one. And the up defense. Oh, man.
Oh, and Brock's a little shaken up. He's tough. He gets up.
Woo. Let's watch the replay on that one. There's Brock going hard. They meet him at the top. And
I don't know about that one. That's bad. That was clean. I know it looks ugly because all the bodies went to the floor, but just like Amaya was saying, I had both hands up, got all ball, and he did. I understand the call because it looks messy.
Yeah.
That last three gives Bracy 17 on 4 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Wow. First free throw is good. Shout out to Powerade, official drink of the grind session. And this round of 16 World Championship. I feel like we've been here for days, man. We got a while to go, Coach.
Yes, we do.
We got a lot of basketball to go.
Hey, I'll stay here a couple more weeks.
Absolutely.
Not get out of that cold Kentucky weather.
See again off the front of the rim, but the offensive rebound again in favor of Balboa. Reset 20. Yep.
Dixon. That puts him in double figures with 11.
That shot off the mark there.
And the closes to these halves are always huge. If you've only got a few more possessions left and you get a couple stops out of that and get a couple buckets, that's big time momentum for the second half.
Oh, look at Omeya right here. Look at Omeya. Oh my gosh. You can see it coming a mile away. My goodness.
Great take.
Hammond, great response, but can we get a replay? This is called effort. That is effort right there.
Look at that rebound. I mean, that rebound nearly carried him out of bounds and almost outside of the paint. And one dribble, strong, right back up to the rack. Amaya kind of looking around like, y'all see that? Hammond with a great answer, though.
Wow. 47-41. Well-played game so far in this one. This is entertaining, that is for sure. Horns look here for Balboa. It's almost some miscommunication there. About a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. This kid has had a good half, too, and Dixon ain't looking to break down. Off the mark, but he follows his own miss, and he'll get fouled.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a bad call, Mick. Oh, Mick. That's a bad one. That was all ball by Pranger. I want to give Pranger his due. His due there. That was good defense both times, and he gets the what should have been a tie-up. I was just about to say. Exactly. Just about to say the ball is not going to lie to you on this first one. It always happens on the first one. You can't say, Rasheed never said ball don't lie after they made the first one.
That's right. We got to see Rasheed.
Last year.
Yeah.
Or wait a minute.
This season.
That was this year.
Yeah, it was just a few months ago.
That's what I mean. This stuff runs together.
Exactly.
I can't remember what year it
Larry
is.
Brown, Sheed.
Oh,
how about this? This is huge. The follow. No go. So 48-41. We'll hear from both coaches here at halftime. We'll also have a special guest on with us here at halftime. We'll tell you about that coming up here in just a few moments. This is the Grind Session.
I got good on it.
You already know. I got Coach Zach Jones with me, a Balboa, man. You got 9.5 minutes left in this halftime break as you have a 7-point lead right now at the half. Slow start, y'all got it going, and you haven't looked back since. You guys got the energy. Dom is going to make sure they got the energy on the bench and they got the energy on the court. Tell me what's going through your mind, man.
Right now, it's just about making sure we execute, right? I don't feel like we really did a real good job of executing, especially on the offensive end. I thought defensively we played with a lot of intensity, rotated. We did all the things we were supposed to do, but offensively, we just not as fluent as we should be at this particular time of the season.
Shout out to your barber, man. He did a number, man. You know, I had to throw a little joke at that, man. I'll let you get to it, my guy. Appreciate you, man.
Prep and Balboa. Well, one of them was really strong. I think it was a lot of fun.
I don't even think they made me. I didn't take advantage of Midnight Madness. To Adrian, when you think about this, scores with the peach bag were cool, but
should have not been here for. How unique is Division I, at least today, compared to?
It's the Jimmies and the guys have not. So just like Bell and have they're doing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Now and a student athlete
all the time. You can get what mine was. That's
right.
So that
again for coming.
Y'all got off to a high start in the rebounding battle.
But second
That big to dive on the ground.
dogfight, man.
Gonna come out on top in the second half.
All right, so our two teams playing at a high level. It's that much more fun to watch. Reynolds off the mark there with the first attempt there, but Hawkins, the kid that we said could be an X factor with the putback for Colorado Prep.
And if you're Colorado Prep, you're shooting 16 of 29 for the game. You expect to be ahead.
Right.
That's a great percentage. But Balboa's just played a really solid half, and I think, let me fact check myself here. I was going to say, I think the difference has been getting to the free throw line.
So let's see. Offensive rebounds, I like to see the rebound difference. Dixon on the drive there, he'll have an opportunity to go to the line and shoot too. First one off the mark.
So in the first half, 15 free throws attempted for Balboa, 7 for Colorado Prep. So they doubled them up pretty much.
So 49-43 is our score. Balboa, their traditional man-to-man defense that you're accustomed to see him to play. Reynolds, step back.
That's big because
Absolutely.
Balboa will take the Reynolds three. They'll take that. They'll take their chances. But giving up an offensive rebound to Ndongo is not what the coaches had in mind.
Bracy, who shot it well. Extreme well is not the word. He has been on fire in this one as it continues.
It's 20 now for Baron Bracy. He's going off.
He may be eyeing a record for the amount of threes made. That's probably his 5th three, if I'm guessing off the top of my head. And how about Reynolds? Who said I can't stroke it from the three?
And they left him. He had several feet of space right there, and Reynolds just took his time that time. You saw a better release, better rotation on that basketball.
Here's Dixon. That's
a travel.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Reynolds, he wanted that fast break. He was ready to rock that rim. There's by inside. He'll kick it out to Hawkins. He'll get a good look just off the rim as Bracy comes out with that rebound. He'll get it across the timeline with just at the 16-minute mark of the second half. Mayock working inside. He's got a size advantage on Hawkins. And Bai just cleans it up.
Could have been close to goaltending there.
I think that was clean.
Down.
He got it before he got to that backboard.
Well, that's right. it's clean on the backboard, but it could have been going down right there. We kind of forget that goaltend. The true goaltend question used to be, is the ball going down or not? And if that shot's going down, then that's a goaltend.
We've gotten spoiled with the athletes that we get to see every day that just can snatch it from the top of the square.
When they're catching it 12 feet in the air, it kind of, we kind of forget about that.
That is not an exaggeration, folks.
And Bai is probably the best at it.
Well, we got to, go ahead.
He's just got such a great read and timing on his jumps and on his blocks, and you see it there. We've seen him. He gets that two-handed pin on the glass probably more than I've ever seen anybody do.
There's Bracy. Why not? Bro, we need it. We got to check numbers.
I was taking a drink. We got to check numbers. He just made me spit my drink up. That's 23.
6
on 6 of 8.
Hold on.
He's 6 of 8 from 3 with 23 points for the game.
Wow. Wow. 55-48. Bracy with the ball, 23 points in this one already. Dubois. What it is, the shot clock is under 10. Oh, yeah, good move. Gets off the rim, goes up. Oh, missed opportunity there. Langston with numbers.
Balboa dodges one there.
There's Dixon working against Langston, driving with that left hand, and you got to stop the ball.
Listen,
that's the length of the floor.
That's an excellent take right there by Dixon. Bai was about to measure him up for the block, and he goes reverse, where Bai couldn't do anything about it.
It's going to be a hold around the waist. Good call.
Last bucket gives Dixon 15 on the night.
You got a nice 1-2 punch going on right now between Dixon and Bracy. Good defense with a wall up there by Oyeder. Hammond, he sticks with it as they battle for the rebound. Bai is going to get that one. There's Brock. I heard an ouch, and that's Bracy. And on the receiving end of that, that's not what you want to see if you're Balboa.
I've got to agree with Wisney on this one. They were tangled up in their legs before he even shot that basketball. Now, it was a rough take, but at the same time, they were tangled up. I think that's could have easily been called a blocking call.
So Bracy appears that he's going to continue and be all right. It'll probably take him a minute to shake it off. 47-48. They're still. Mid double. He did.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily see what happened.
I think he counted the bobble. Yeah, I thought it was a bobble as well. There's Langston on the drive, and he'll get fouled and have an opportunity to go shoot free throws. And prior to us shooting, go ahead.
Anytime Langston gets that kind of momentum towards the basket, it's a downhill battle for the defense. Tough to stop.
That first free throw rattles out. And while we got you, we want to invite you to follow us on social media. The Real Grind Session on Instagram. Also, Tanager Sports on Instagram. The Grind Session on Twitter. Tanager Sports on Twitter. And you can always slide over to YouTube and subscribe to the Grind Session channel for updates on some of your favorite players and teams. You can see some content, daily content and highlights, including from this World Championship. Turnover there from Bracy is Colorado trying to get it together. And Balboa got to be careful not to get complacent.
Right, it's a really good job by Colorado Prep to change up the defense, give them a different look, and it caused a little confusion, and Balboa's spacing was just off, causes a turnover.
And I think we've had about 4 or 5 trips where we've had whistles, and it's kind of affecting the flow of the game.
It's broke the rhythm for sure.
A run out opportunity for Dixon, and that Bracy-Dixon connection continues to work for Balboa. Hammonds, he'll come off that screen, he'll lob it. Nope, he'll lay it up instead, and the tip, no good. Rebound by Balboa, and they'll go back the other way. Dixon, hey, he's got the green light to get in and go. That is for sure. That's well short there. No numbers.
That one's on Peter. Peter leaves his feet. And for one, the scouting report with Balboa, you could tell, has been allow Reynolds to shoot that three and just get a hand up, and Peter leaves his feet.
Yep, absolutely. And Langston, we know, is a rim rocker, man.
Exactly. He wants to go to the rim.
Absolutely.
So, as a defense, you don't want to give them what they want. You want to make him do what he's not comfortable with.
Mayow skies for that rebound as Langston goes 1 for 2 at the line there. 10-point game. Kane, the Bracy, you're almost shocked when he misses at this point. Tough spot there.
Yes, it was. Good entry there by Wisney. You got to go up.
Boop, gotta need those. Good Colorado prep.
Nice split.
Yep, absolutely. Alan Kane's going to receive a good look from it, too. That's off the mark, but Mayow, man, he can grab them boards, man. 10 to go here on the shot clock is Bracy. Again, splitting. Extra pass of Mayow in and out, and we'll go the other way. Yep.
Yeah, I told him, Coach. That's the score. That's the correct score. Hey, Flo.
Coleman and get a good look. That's off the mark, and the rebound to Dixon and Balboa. Another possession. I like this. He's going to run a set here. This kid is a difference maker for Balboa.
He definitely has been. And they're leaving guys on an island right now guarding him, too. You would think there'd be a little more help.
Good block there by Dixon. So they'll stay with Colorado Prep.
Stay here. Hey!
Alton with a great defensive possession there. He nearly loses the handle and gets it over to Mayow, who misses the layup. Never going to understand why kids take a dribble in the paint. Just don't understand where you go with it. Hammond with a tough finish.
Oh, no, I'm right there with you.
I mean, it's standing in place. Shot off the mark here in Colorado. Chance to get, whoa, nice move by Coleman. Oof. Oh, man, he crashed into that wall pretty tough, but he appears to be all right.
That was an excellent move.
Absolutely.
No noise really came from the crowd or anything, but there's Bracy again, man. 25 now for Double B. with the foul, but
Watch this replay here. This is Coleman.
Watch this move.
Whoop. Oh, man.
Nobody made a noise about that. That was spectacular.
Absolutely.
That's not easy to do. You know, I mean,
running full speed like that to change direction.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a basic skill to go behind your back, but in that type of situation, that was very nice.
Well, only two guys were aware of the 1-and-1 going on. Dixon, good kick out. That shot off the mark and gathers that rebound, and we'll go the other way. Whoa. Good defense. (61-53). Knockdown.
Dubois, he was getting his feet set a second and a half before he even caught that basketball.
Absolutely.
It's a very good job of being ready to shoot. Gotta run now.
Guy got numbers too.
Yep, I was gonna say you probably get a timeout here, and they do.
Absolutely. 66-53 is the score. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll be back. This is the grind session. So coming out of this timeout, Colorado will try to make some kind of adjustment as Balboa enjoying their largest lead of the game at 13. We're just under 9 minutes to go here in this one. It's a good start. That's the right person to get it to.
Yep, and that's the part of the game that he's getting really comfortable with. It's just that face-up game, that short corner jumper. That's such a difficult shot, and he's knocking it down routinely. Boop. Really?
Do you really think Bracy knocked Boop backwards like that?
He's voicing his displeasure with the call. He's still mad about it.
Coming up after this one, we'll see Central Point and Denver Prep do battle in our 5 seed versus 12 seed matchup. Our current one that we have going on is our 4 seed versus our 13. We'll have some action on the women's side. AZ Compass and Dream City, a 3 and 6 seed, will do battle in the 5:30 game, 7 o'clock. Our Sabre Lutheran, Simply Fundamental. Back to the boys at 7:15. Then the girls will round out the night at 9 with Bella Vista and Edge School doing battle this evening. So 68-55 our score.
And Bracy now with 27.
Coleman. Kick out. Gonna be a good look here for Langston. Man, that was rough. Bracy tries this inside, no goal, but the follow by Oyudir. It's good. Oyudir's a young kid too, man. I think he's just a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken. He is. Coleman, he'll step into one. That's off the mark. The battle for the rebound is going to go to Oyudir, and we're going to get a foul on and that should be maybe 4 if that's on him. That is.
And that's a great box out by Oyudir, once again. I know those sound so basic. Those are fundamentals. But you'd be surprised at how many kids don't do the little things like that. Oyudir does. commanding 15-point lead right now for Balboa as well.
Absolutely. They're still. It's going to be a turnover. Hammond inside, and that'll go for Colorado Prep.
Hammond, a very good mid-range shooter.
Oh. Good clean up there from Bai.
There it is.
One of your best shot blockers in the country right there.
Beautiful.
That leads to a run out from Hammond, and that's just what the doctor ordered if you're Colorado Prep. So they try to claw their way back into this one. Defense leading the offense. We got a full timeout taken by Balboa. We'll be back. This is the Grind Session. So coming out of the timeout, just under 7 minutes to go, Balboa trying to fix their issues against this press. Colorado's showing. And again, Colorado hasn't played a horrible game by any means. Hey, Balboa is just shooting the ball lights out.
Bracy now getting all the attention. Has two guys jumping at him. It leaves Oyedere wide open on the backside for an easy slam.
And give Bracy credit, even though he didn't finish, he's noticed that he can get to the basket because they're closing out so hard. What happened there? Closing out so hard on him on the three. I'm not sure what the whistle was for.
They're drawing. There must be some perspiration on the ball or on the floor, one or the other.
And it's happening, the cleanup's happening on the opposite end of where the camera is right now.
It's been a smooth game one. It's been a really quick game, I feel like, to this point.
Yeah, it's a 2 o'clock start.
Triple teamed up top there.
Right,
they get a steal out of it.
Don't turn your back to the defense.
Right.
It's still a long way to go.
Now, if everybody's up top on the defense, you've got to throw over the top here.
Absolutely.
And attack.
Absolutely. So Allen Kane to get an opportunity to go to the line and shoot 2. Hawkins, they trap him, and Reynolds drive into the lane, and he'll finish.
Reynolds, his IQ, man, is just going through the roof as the season is going on. He's making really good point guard decisions.
Kane, he'll have all day to line it up and knock it down.
And that's big, too, because you could feel the momentum kind of shifting towards Colorado Prep. And that's a big three to put a stop to that.
We got a 30-second timeout taken here by Balboa. So get set to go under this 5-minute mark. And if you're Colorado Prep, what's going to do it to close this gap here? It's got to be defensively.
Yeah, you've got to get some stops. And that's where they've really struggled, is because, you know, Balboa already with 77 points. We got 5 minutes left.
Yep.
I mean, they've had
that's high scoring for them. I mean, that's big time points, right?
Yes. And I mean, you know, again, on pace for at least 90 right now. So if you're Colorado Prep, you got a lot to make up there. You got to keep on getting good looks as far as taking smart shots. Nothing gets you beat quicker than taking bad shots.
Right.
That gets you beat quicker than anything else. And so no matter if you're behind, you know, there are no 14-point shots. You've got to find good looks and work for good shots.
So we got one in bonus. That foul is going to go against Alan Kane here. First free throw good.
And that's big, too, because Langston's been struggling from the line. So in order to come back in this game, free throws are super important in these last 5 minutes.
He knocks them both down there. There's Kane breaking that press. Bracy has had a fabulous game, and just got a feeling, man, this thing is going to still go down to the wire. I just feel a run coming from Colorado. Off the mark there, Babai there to clean it up, and it's now a 10-point game.
That's a big-time putback right there with the left hand as well for Ndongo.
Dixon.
Bad spot there.
Absolutely. Kane leaves it. 10 to go on the shot clock. Bracy. He gets fouled and
still not in the bonus. So
nope.
Colorado Prep's okay there.
Got one more to give. No, what's up? You saying orange. What's up? Good look inside, but even better defense by Bai. That is elite. I mean, that is elite defense there. Oh, wow.
Ouch.
That's a killer.
Definitely is.
I mean, you know, you got somebody taking a three from the bleachers, man.
Right.
Can't foul that.
That's why I'm saying go ahead, man. Here, you want $1? Go ahead.
Exactly.
You can have it. Go ahead and take that three.
Doing us a favor.
Yep.
Come on, guys. Box up.
'68-67. Hawkins trap step. I'll trap him in the corner. He's got to move it. Branger off the mark.
That was a great pass, though. I don't know how he did it, one-handed, but it was super accurate there to Pranger. Pranger just way off the mark. That poor girl in the middle there.
Yeah.
She got these dudes talking smack to each other. She's in the middle. There's no way that she can break anything up.
Extend it. Right there, T.O. T.O., corner, T.O. Corner, T.O.
Hammond will drive, and that's through the hands of Pranger, and near backcourt, it's going to be a turnover. Bracy.
Oh,
Good. He probably could have got a layup, but with
I
this
don't know
lead,
if that's a great decision or not. Good
that's a
timeout.
good timeout. Yeah.
Probably saved yourself a turnover there. That's what I always say. Never pass up a layup unless it's at the very end of the game and you're not scoring in order not to start a fight or something.
All right. So full timeout. We'll be back. This is the grind session. Back out of this timeout.
Now, if you're Balboa, you really got to protect the basketball here. Scrambling pressure from Colorado Prep. It's just like Coach Dominique is saying right now. Take the charge. You got guys. They were waiting on Langston there.
Right.
And you bail him out and give him a bucket. It cuts the lead to 9. If you're a Mayow, you've got to take that charge. It was a Mayow or Dixon, one or the other. So now it's gotten interesting now. Down to 8. Just under 3 to go. And I feel like, again, Balboa passing up some opportunities for possible layups.
Absolutely. Can't play not to lose, right?
Exactly.
Got him with the body there. I know. Both hands were up, but he got him with the body.
A little surprised you didn't see a little more from Bai there, from Ndongo. He usually, well, now he's shaking his head. I was going to say, he'll tell you if he agrees or not. I don't think he agreed with that one.
Well, that's 5 on him, so that's huge.
But he's done well because he had 4 pretty early on. Man. Missing free throws again.
Yep. And missing free throws under 3 minutes extends games, meaning
no doubt about
it could create extra possessions for the team that's trailing. Langston pulls. Not sure that's the shot they want early in the set.
I am sure, and it's not. Oh, big
Good
steal
trap there. Hammond inside.
That's huge.
Absolutely. All of a sudden, it's a 7-point game. There's pressure here from Colorado. An issue for Balboa. Another near turnover. 4 to get it across the timeline.
Balboa's only got 1 timeout left. Oh.
Dixon! How about that? My goodness.
They dodged an absolute bullet there, though. They could have easily called a 10-second
Dixon
ball.
runs down that rebound. Hammond off the mark. Bracy.
It never fails. You know, it can get a little sloppy when things tighten up a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's gotten tight. But listen, can we get a replay of that dunk though? No. Again,
Yeah. Give him his flowers, right? That was on by.
There's no buzz.
Yeah,
about any
exactly.
of these plays, and this is big.
Put some respect in Balboa's name
Just
right now.
because it doesn't
please.
go down cleanly. I mean, that's huge.
I mean, that's an elite shot blocker. He just dunked that ball on.
Now watch what he does here.
That's the new thing. They bring it back to raise the roof. What year did that first become popular?
Man, I remember like
Who first did that? I'm trying to remember.
I want to say Shaq, but I don't think that's
no,
right.
it was before Shaq. Somebody used to raise the roof, man. I can't remember how that originated.
Before Shaq? I mean,
Maybe.
Shaq was a rookie in 92, 93.
Yeah. I can't remember who did the raise the roof, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dang, man. It'll come to me.
There's a guy from my high school that did it, but that's not who you're talking about.
I'm glad the raise the roof is back. Maybe we'll have a little Penny make an appearance one day. Good look for three and a knockdown there. You got to finish the game. You got to finish the game if you're Balboa. It's a 6-point game.
It's exactly what Colorado Prep needed. A very quick three, cuts the lead down to 6.
And there's a lot of time left in this one. And if you're Balboa, you got to score. You got to protect the ball. So it's crunch time. They've played great up until this point, but you got to finish the game, right? Gotta
No
finish
doubt
the game.
about it.
So we got a full timeout. We'll be back. This is the grind session. You to pressure Balboa. Maya. Oh, great finish there. $83.75. They're still. Got her Langston there as he cleans it up. $83.77. So they'll trade dunks these last two possessions. Dixon working against this pressure as he advances it. Quick shots is exactly what Colorado wants, man. He's got to get it across and run some stuff. Coleman to Langston. Bye. Oh, comes up a little short. Comes up short again, and now it's just hustle time.
Man, Balboa dodged a big-time bullet right there. You would never think you would see Ndongo get pinned in the rim. Never. It was a great pass by Reynolds.
30-second timeout.
Oh, man.
Wow.
What would have cut the lead to 4? I mean, that's absolutely huge.
You got it at halftime. No.
So we got a 30-second timeout, 83-77, a timeout situation. Balboa has one full timeout. Colorado has one 30-second timeout. As we look at some of the numbers here.
Combined 47 points for Dixon and Bracey. That's been huge.
And another X factor too is Mayow, 11 and 11 boards, 11 points for them. He's been an energy guy.
I'll tell you what, man. I don't know how you have a quiet 20, but him and quiet 20 to me. You know, I mean, and he's had some big games. And again, it's just always in the flow of the game. It's never anything flashy. And then you look at the box score at the end of the game, and he's got 20 plus. Absolutely. Whoa. When did that happen? So Hammond again. He's another, like I said, he's a great addition to this ball club.
Oh, that's big. Oh, man, that's huge.
Now, it's a good foul to foul Reynolds. You never want to give Langston Reynolds an open, or you don't want to give anybody an open layup, but smart foul there to put him at the line. Chance for Langston here. Get it down to 4.
He's a huge. First one's good.
Doesn't surprise me when the pressure's on to see Langston knock him down.
But he's got that type of personality as far as a competitor.
Right.
For moments like this.
Those are huge, man.
4-point game. Again, it's about taking care of the ball if you're Balboa, and that's not what you want to do is pick up your dribble. They got to get it across. Now just run your stuff. Run your stuff. No quick shots. You got a timeout.
Good job by Bracey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And if you're and Allen, you last thing you do is pick up your dribble.
Right.
Advance the ball, retreat dribble, something.
Yeah, and if you're Balboa, you have to understand.
They're going to try to foul.
Yeah.
And still in foul, so you got to be strong with the basketball.
Well, they're going to be rough with you, too.
Yeah.
They're going to pull you. They're going to grab you. And you got to be able to just understand, I might not get this call, so I've got to withstand it.
Exactly. That's a huge free throw right there. So it's a 5-point game. Bracy will look to extend it to 6. He does.
That gives Bracy, I want to say, 29 or 30, one or the other. That's 29 now for Bracy.
And all of a sudden, the clock is working against Colorado here.
Well, that's going to do it. That's play of the game right there. Stepping up, taking a charge. Now you got to run out.
Oh, yeah, dribble it out.
So Bracy's going to get his 30
Yep.
as well. Player of the game, Baron Bracy. Big-time performance in a big-time game for Balboa.
Like that,
Coaching,
Dominique.
too. Yeah, I do too. You know, that's something that we think about sitting here all the time. Hey, you don't even have to take it out of bounds. In the heat of a game, you don't really necessarily realize that unless you've got a, I would say Milos Uzan would be one that would know that. But
A guy that can think and compete at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Some guys compete and their brain gets a little foggy.
Right. But I don't know if we even explained what Coach Dominic said. He said, don't take the ball out immediately. Let some time run off until the ref makes you take it out. Bracy, another big play.
That's going to do it, man.
And he dribbles
How
it out.
about this win for Balboa? The Bengals have knocked off Colorado Prep, the number 4 seed. The Bengals 13. They'll move on to the next round of 8.
And it continues our string of upsets here
Absolutely.
that we've seen in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Great win for them. We'll have an interview with the player of the game coming up here in just a few moments. Congratulations to Balboa on a great victory here. This is the Grind Session.